Okay, so will silver flip the gold? That's our topic for today. We will going to discuss on this topic on will is silver still valuable? And if yes, why it is valuable and why it's trading at the very high? Why gold and silver are rising in the price? So let's check the price of silver and the gold. So currently silver is trading at 63.85 and gold is $4,312. Gold is at the peak, all-time high. Now, uh, let's check what are the gold reservoirs of the country, right? Let's check how much gold is there by uh other countries, like how much does they have. Currently, India has 880. Japan has 845. China has the most, 2,300. And USA is the king, over here, 8,133 tons of gold it has. Coming to this point, like gold is considered to be the historically time-tested hard metal over a period of time. So it's more like it has a long journey. It's shiny, is valuable, it's hard to mine. That's what makes it valuable. But the thing is, it doesn't have the fixed supply. There is nothing like fixed supply. Okay, but when it comes to silver, if you see the in 2025, there is a deficient of silver. There is lot of demand of the silver, but supply is kind of crunching, right? Because silver has the usage in industries, in solar panels. The solar panels is it's actually the main component in the solar panels. It's used in making phones. In I mean, like in the hardware part of the phone, there are certain components which require silver because its conductivity is very good, right? So when it comes to technology, there is lot of usage of silver, and due to which it has a value, right? But the gold has always been dominant, and because it's been the long history of gold. You can check my videos on Instagram on how the gold transitioned from I have made into parts, and it describes how gold was used and how then we later came to the fiat currency, fiat money, and then fiat currency. So I have explained it well. Okay, so the thing is, over here the demand is a lot of silver, while for the gold is normally used as in the form of jewelries. When there is a marriage, people wear jewelries. It's used as you know by the central governments to back it up, because gold is time tested. So let's say if tomorrow every government and the economy collapse, it will be the gold that will be universally accepted, right? Let's say I don't accept this money, this currency. What you will do? You will take this gold and give me that commodity, right? Because gold is everywhere, everyone desires it. It's not rare, but it has a limited supply, right? While 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 silver, when it comes to silver, in the past there hasn't been much need of the silver, although there were needs, but there has been significant amount of rise in the silver in the past few years because of the technology. It's being used in the technology, and I have, as per my research, even the data centers do use lot of silver. So the thing is, silver is the demand, it's the demand it has, right? The demand is increasing. Whereas gold is just a backup, right? So let's say it's it's more kind of be used if the currency collapse, right? That's why the if you see in India, in there are Indian, if you see the Indian reservoirs, you can see that, there has been significant rise over the past years on how the gold reserve has been increased. Like in 2020, it was 653, 2022, it was 760, and in 2024, it has been like they have collected eight, its collection has rise up to, 880, right? So the thing is, every country kind of has a backup of gold, right? Yeah. And in the recent news, I also get to know that, this was the news of October 23, where India takes a historical step towards remonetization of silver, where silver is being introduced in the banking system, where it will act as it collateral, you know so it will be RBI regulation sets effect in April 2026. The more effectively established 10 to 1 silver to gold ratio in collateral lending, so it's also included in the modern banking, so the value is increasing. And I believe that silver has a huge potential in the future. It won't flip the gold, because gold is something which is time tested and people believe it. So although silver is cool, like it has a demand, it is used everywhere, supply and demand thing. But the gold is like, it's time trusted. It's like, when it comes to trust, I will better trust on gold than the silver. So that's the point. That's why, like everyone, even in your households, mother or father normally prefer gold than the silver. All right. So yeah, and when we look at the supply by 2030, I did some research and I found out that the demand will be by like 1.5 to 1.7 billion ounce by 2030, while the supply will have the shortage of 30 to 40%. So basically supply won't be keeping up, until they get some uh real mines. But it's kind of very difficult to also mine the silver. I mean, not difficult, I would say, because it's more of a kind of byproduct of the metal that we get, right? So definitely silver has this potential, but I don't think it will flip gold. Ultimately, gold will be something which will remain. But then the question arises, why does the gold has a value? Gold has a value because the central banks keeps on buying, government keeps on buying, right? That's what keeping up the value. And other thing is that, the money is losing its value. These are the two reasons that keeps the gold the king, right? Because since the money is losing the value due to inflation, that's why the gold prices are rising. The dollar is losing the value, that's why the prices of the gold rises. It's like mostly proportional. So what if, like, the central governments just announces, or maybe any government, that we don't want gold, we want something like Bitcoin, which is limited. It can happen. Everything can happen. Anything can happen, right? I mean, Bitcoin is more rarer than the gold. We don't know the fixed supply of gold, but we know the fixed supply of Bitcoin. I'm not encouraging any particular Bitcoin or gold or silver. It's just my perspective on things, right? But yes, that's the thing, silver has a great potential and it might rise. I don't know, but just speculating the things. And as per my research, it does have a good potential. All right, that's all for today, and I think so. I have covered everything for now. All right, then. See ya. Bye. See you in the next video.